Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a look at a Bloodied explosive single action revolver. Now this video is going to be longer than I want it to be, not because I actually have a lot of compelling things to say about this weapon, but rather because the reload speed and the time it takes to actually kill something is appalling. So let's get right into it. So here it is, our Bloodied explosive single action revolver, and we've even got the ivory grip on there for added measure. So anyway, let's get in here and see how well it does against these stupid ghouls. It should do a fair bit of damage for the first few shots here while we get a little bit of a sneak bonus. And it'll 1 to 2 shot these ghouls. Now, 2-shotting ghouls is not great. And we've already run into the problem here. This thing has an appalling reload speed, and as soon as you get stuck in a room full of angry ghouls and you have to reload, you're in trouble unless you can get out to safety or get above them or get away from them. And after we've reloaded, we come back in here and give it another go. We're doing a fair bit of damage to their heads, but this weapon would need to be able to completely one-shot any ghoul in the head to really justify its existence, and at this point, it's not been able to do that as much as I'd like. It needs to do another, 70 or so damage to really be comfortable. Now, this weapon doesn't really do that much more damage than a comparative roll on a Western revolver or a 44 Magnum, but it's got this massive reload speed downside. It's just, this weapon should be like the best revolver, really, but it isn't. All because of this stupid reload. I think Bethesda needs to either buff the reload speed on this thing or add a new, a new cylinder mod, new magazine mods, some that increase the, the reload speed. At this point, it's just maybe a extremely intro weapon for a gunslinger build. I mean, gunslinger builds are already weak as it is, just being made worse by the kind of lackluster offerings. I mean, like, unless you've either got a good Western revolver or a Gauss pistol, I mean, that's it. I mean, this thing is so bad it takes itself out of the running of being a gunslinger option. It's just that bad. And this is a Bloodied explosive one, so it should, this is, near as best damage you're going to get out of this thing. And it's still just not good. But, it's fun to use sometimes if you want to, have a cheeky challenge for yourself or do something stupid. It is what it is. It's got some pretty skins, because Bethesda always likes to sell us skins for weapons that are, everyone's going to use, and yeah, unsurprising, this thing won't take down the big ghoul. So, we're just going to leave it as it is. And we're here at Mutiesville, and this thing already struggled against the ghouls, so it is going to continue to struggle against these even bigger, tankier targets. But at least out here we'll have a little bit of distance and a little bit of breathing room so they don't swarm us. And look at that, we've leveled up for the 1008th time. Hate this game. Hate it so much, and I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. A little bit of a strategic withdrawal here as we reload this gun. Something you'll have to get very used to doing if you're going to use this weapon. And I need to get down below Nerd Rage threshold to try and actually get the best damage we can, although we've been doing a kind of okay damage against these muties. I mean, the vast majority of weapons would do a better job than this, but it is what it is. Back before damage was additive, this might have been a little bit more compelling, but now this weapon, like all the other gunslingers weapons and rifleman weapons and melee weapons, just struggle. All the weapons that do a high shot per damage but a low fire rate, they struggle, and that's unfortunate. And that barrel went flying. You'll probably spend roughly equivalent time shooting this thing as you will reloading it. And I'm just gonna say it, even with a roll that has 15% faster reload speed, you're not even really gonna notice it. It's not a good time. this weapon, it might be compelling to use quick hands on it, but you know, that's RNG and you can't really rely on that. But hey, at least you know, I think Bethesda decided to make the reload speed on this super low just to show off to everyone, like, oh hey, we finally got a bullet counted reload system, you know, and an animation stop system working, you know, because we didn't do that for the lever action in Fallout 4 and people had to mod it in. It's like, I fixed it and you're gonna look at it. And we're here at Blake's offering to kill degenerate cultists. And this thing won't even one-shot these guys in the head, and that's disappointing. Even with a couple of stacks of adrenaline, still just won't get it done. It's a damn shame. And they had revolvers done right in New Vegas, man. That 357 Magnum wasn't even that good of a weapon, but at least you didn't have to spend, you know, 10 minutes looking at a reload animation. And it looks like we've got ghouls and some other some scorched bastards on the highway here. Yeah, it's two-shotting those level 100 scorched guys, so it's okay, I guess. Man, if only we had an actual a good weapon to use the 44 rounds. It's just too bad that all the 44 weapons kind of suck. Yep. I'm really not a fan of this thing. In order to highlight a long series of poor decisions, I've decided to come here to Hopewell Cave and see if we can't take down a level 100 glowing Deathclaw with this stupid piece of shit of a weapon. And here he comes. Oh boy. This is not good. They'll drop the whole mag, couldn't even get him halfway. I guess we'll have to rely on the terrain here to protect us. The only reason we're able to kill this guy is because of stupid AI. And where are you going? I guess that scorched officer is going to help us out here. It'll be bait. Shark bait. Where is he? Come on. Why are we reloading? No, oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that one last shot got him. So yeah, this is not a Deathclaw hunting weapon by any stretch. So don't come here unless you want to have a bad time. And here we are to wake up the big green mutie. Oh, it's gonna take a lot of shots to kill him. I really hope you guys like that reload animation. And we were even taking advantage of some sneak bonus damage and still just barely putting a dent in this guy. And it looks like two whole mags was enough to get it done. Oh boy. This weapon's only real use case is against very light targets once in a while, or just to have fun as a novelty. It is not a serious weapon. It's not a good gunslinger's weapon, despite being you know, a bloodied explosive roll. It's not a great time. Stick with your Western revolver, stick with your Gauss pistol, stick with literally the vast majority of other weapons. You know, this weapon is very unfortunate. Should be a great time. It should have a nice fast reload, but it doesn't. Well, thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this, and hopefully the first time you used a single action revolver in-game you weren't too disappointed like I was when I realized how slow the reload speed was. Hopefully maybe one day the reload speed will get a buff, or maybe the weapon will get some new mods, but other than that, not too much to justify this weapon's existence. But anyway, thanks for watching.